Hi my loves, so I'm here for my 38-week update. As of today, February 9th, I am officially done with my 38th week, which means as of Monday, I will be 1 week and 6 days away from my expected due date. But I don't think I'm going to go that far. I think I am going to be induced, and I'll explain that. First off, I'm going to start off with symptoms because I actually had a few appointments this week. Yeah, quite a few. So, I'm going to start off with symptoms. My hips and my thighs have been starting to hurt me more, along with the PGP, which is a pelvic girdle pain. Basically, from my appointment Friday, which I'll elaborate on, my son is head down with his back facing towards my back, basically, and he's literally right there, but he's not engaged, meaning he has not dropped. And that's probably because my pelvic area is not big enough for him to do that, and the pressure of his head trying to engage is basically causing my hip to hurt, my thighs to hurt, and it's making the PGP even worse. So yeah, the swelling has been on and off. Some days I wake up and my hands are like extremely swollen. My feet have stayed swollen, they have not gone down. I don't know if it will go down. I can't even wear my shoes anymore, which is kind of upsetting because I love shoes. Only pair of boots, I can only wear at least 2 pairs of boots and my rain boots, and one pair of those boots are a little bit tight, so I can't really wear them with thick socks. So I can't even wear my engagement ring. I would have kept it on, but I've been having issues with my engagement ring. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my other vlogs where the ring garter kept breaking off. But now that my fingers are swollen, I can fit it, but they get swollen even more. And I know the doctor said that they had some women come in with their wedding rings and engagement rings and had to get them cut off. Don't want to do that because my fiance spent quite a lot of money on that ring, so I just opted to just take it off. And if I do want to wear it, I'll wear it on days when my hands aren't as swollen, or I'll put it around the chain that he bought me with our picture and the date we got together, and I'll wear it like that. Been having headaches, been feeling lightheaded, and back pain like a mug, which is expected because he's basically preparing to drop, or hopefully he will drop, but that's about it. So, last week, February 3rd, I had to go to labor and delivery, which was a Monday, I believe, right? Yeah, that was a Monday. I wasn't feeling quite well. I was really lightheaded. Everything was bothering me. I was just uncomfortable. So my mom didn't want to chance it. So we went to labor and delivery, and I will be right back, you guys. Sorry about that. I had to tend to something real quick. But like I was saying, Monday, February 3rd, basically had to go into the labor and delivery floor, and I went to triage, and I went to the hospital that I'm supposed to be delivering at, because like I said in the hospital tours, there are 2 hospital options. You have Einstein and you have North. Currently, I'll be using both up until I figure out if they're going to induce me or not. But I went to Einstein, and I went in because my hands and feet were swollen to the max, and I was in so much pain. I was cramping up a bit. Basically, I had a headache. Even if I slept, no matter what I ate, my head was still hurting. I was lightheaded. The lights were bothering me. And it was just crazy. And my mother didn't want to chance it. So we went to triage there. And basically, when they checked my pressure was fine. And I don't know if I said this in my 36, 37 week update, but my pressure had been low, I think, during the 37th week. And I thought that was a problem, but my pressure was perfectly fine. It was 116/78, which was good. His heart rate was normal. Basically, the doctors I was there from 6:30 to about 12 midnight. And I mentioned this in the 37-week update because I wanted to get that out the way. But, yeah, that was during my 38th week. And I wasn't feeling quite well, and the doctor basically said that it might be because I'm exhausted, because I'm not getting sleep at all. If I do get sleep, it'll be a couple of hours, and that's about it, because I'm normally taking naps during the day, but because I was babysitting I wasn't taking my naps. And even before then, I wasn't taking my naps because my siblings were out of school and I had to pick my sister up. Then I had doctor's appointments during the day. So it's been about a month or 2 months since I've actually taken a good nap. So they basically said I was exhausted, and they basically gave me Tylenol. It was like extra strength Tylenol, but it was I think rapid release Tylenol is what they called it. And I took that. It really didn't do a damn thing, but I said it did because I mean Tylenol wasn't nothing. Tylenol just doesn't work. No medication works for me at all, like nothing, which is crazy. But then they wanted to give me Benadryl to help me sleep. I was like, no, I really haven't taken any medication during my pregnancy. I took antibiotics, but I never even completely finished the bottle of antibiotics. I still have it over there. And the Tylenol I took a couple of times, and that didn't do a damn thing, so I just stopped taking it. So I really haven't been taking medication, so I was just like, I'm not going to take Benadryl. My mother was saying the same thing, so that was that. Then I had a follow-up scan on the 6th, which was Thursday at Einstein again. And basically it was just to check the fluids and everything and the pressure. My pressure was 114/66, and my fluid was like above an 8. So everything was normal. When I went, they kept questioning me because my specific OB works with the group of doctors that work at North, and I guess I originally thought my doctor would be delivering my baby, but she doesn't do deliveries anymore because of an injury she had, which is completely understandable. So basically I'm gonna have a random doctor delivering my child. If I would have knew that, I probably would have picked another OB, but I thoroughly enjoy my OB, and I don't think I would have changed regardless. But yeah, I went, and they basically asked me, you know, what I'm gonna do and what hospital I'm gonna deliver at, and what doctor is gonna deliver me. And I'm just like, I don't know, because I didn't know that my doctor didn't deliver. Then they tried to charge me $40. I have insurance, and basically they're just milking me for money, and it's freaking annoying. I'm supposed to go Monday back to Einstein for a follow-up because they want me to do MFAC twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays up until I deliver. I'm not going. When I saw my doctor Friday, she told me just to go to MFAC at North, because when I went to MFAC at North the first time, they didn't charge me because of my insurance. Einstein, on the other hand, is trying to charge me and all this other crap. So she told me just to do my testing at North, and if they do induce me, I'll be scheduled at Einstein. But if something is wrong with the baby, when I go in, they will keep me at North. So at this point, I don't know what hospital I'm delivering at. If they decide to induce me and give me an actual date and everything is fine, Einstein. But if something happens while I'm at MFAC at North, I'll be delivering there. So it's crazy. But yeah, I had my appointment on February 7th, which was that Friday. So Monday I was at triage at the hospital at Einstein. Thursday I had to go back to Einstein to MFAC for a follow-up scan, and then Friday I had my regular appointment. My weight, I gained a pound, so I'm 114 now. My pressure was low. It was 92/60. My urine was fine. My fondness is a 34. And it's a little small because your fondness should measure about the number of weeks you are. So my fondness should have technically been about 37, 38. But because of me being petite, it was completely understandable. And me and my doctor already understand that. So every other doctor that I've gone to, every other nurse, they have a concern with my child being small. But because I'm petite and because I was a preemie, I already knew he wasn't going to be big, which I'm grateful for. She is going to check my cervix, my next appointment, which is next Friday. Well, this upcoming Friday. And my GBS came back. That was negative. And she basically said that my son shouldn't weigh no more than 6.5 pounds. Which is good for me. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because I want him to wear newborn clothes. I want him to, I don't know, I find newborn clothes to be really super cute for some reason, even though it's like the same outfit, just different size. Don't know. But yeah. What else? I'm forgetting something, and I can't freaking remember what it is that I said I was about to say. But anyway, this upcoming week, so Monday, I'm supposed to go to MFAC at Einstein. My doctor told me to cancel it and just schedule at MFAC at North. So I did, and I'm going there on Wednesday. If everything is fine, they're not going to keep... If they don't keep me, then I have my regular doctor's appointment on Friday. And on Friday, I find out for sure if she's going to induce me. Because she's going to check my cervix. If I'm not dilated at all, they're going to have to induce me for the simple fact that he's not engaged, not dropped, or whatever the case may be that you call it. And I'm petite, I'm small, I was a preemie, and I'm contracting a lot. So they're going to have to do something. So they're not going to be able to keep him in there, which is completely understandable. At this point, I'm about a week away from my due date, and I don't care. I want my child out. I want him out. I want him here. I just want to be able to be like next to him. I love my son to death already, and I'm ready for him to be here. I don't know what else to say. You guys saw my baby haul. I will have another haul coming up because, like I said, I have canceled my baby shower. I'm having like a small get together with my fiance's family and then my immediate family. Out there where he works at his club, because he owns his own fitness club out there in Jersey. So we're gonna use his club, gym, whatever you want to call it, for the little get together. And I have some of my family members from Jersey going, and his family. So whatever I get from there, I will do a haul. This week I have to do a lot more shopping because my son literally has clothes that are like 3 months. And for the simple fact that I know he's going to be tiny, he's not going to be able to fit them in. It's cold as hell out here in New York. And if it was like the spring or the summer, I wouldn't mind putting my 6-pound baby in, 3-month clothing. But because it is winter, I have to be mindful of the weather out here in New York. And New York weather is crazy. And it's been cold as hell. So I want to get him clothes that are going to fit him correctly. So I have to make some runs. I'm going to either go to Babies R Us or Target, pick him up a few pieces of newborn items, just to suffice at least for 2 weeks of him being born. Because as of now, I only have 2 outfits that are newborn, and then I have 1 pair of pants that are newborn, which is crazy. So I'm kind of freaking out. I don't have any newborn Pampers. I have like the sample ones that I showed you guys. I don't have any newborn Pampers, so I have to go get him some newborn Pampers, the swaddler ones. I need to get him some sheets for his bassinet to make it comfortable. I'm thinking about getting a mattress. I still need to get him a coat. Then I still have to get me a couple of things for the hospital. So this week is going to be a little hectic. I'm going to be stressed out. I am stressed out. I want him to be here, but at the same time, I want to be fully prepared for his arrival, at least for the first 2 weeks of his life. And a lot of people say I'm doing good, but I don't like the way things are going. I like to have everything here and then now. Excuse me, I need to drink my water. Yes, like I was saying, I like to have everything here and whatnot. So I'm a little freaked out. I do have this book here that I've been using. And this book is basically going to be for my son in my wedding planning. And, like, I have most of his stuff right now. I just need to... I wasn't going to buy him a pacifier, honestly, because I don't want him to use pacifiers. And I know that the hospital will provide me with a pacifier. And he does have 2 pacifiers, but they're, like, for 6 months and up. And I don't know if it really matters about the type of nipple that they suck on, but I'm just going to get him a pacifier that is 0 to 3 months. And I'm going to get that from Target. I still have to get him a swaddle blanket. I still have to get him a coat. And that's just to take to the hospital. Then I have a bunch of stuff that I need to actually get him, like a hamper, bathtub, a bouncer, swinging cradle. I want to get him another boppy because the travel boppy, I don't feel comfortable putting it in his bed when he sleeps because of it having a string. So I want to get him a separate boppy for his bed. Like I said, the newborn Pampers, tummy time playmat. I definitely need a diaper pail because walking up and down the stairs is going to be crazy. I'm going to need a wipe warmer because I want the wipes to be warm, especially because the weather out here is crazy. I'm probably going to need a breast pump. We'll see how that works out for the first week. Pacifier wipes, diaper rash, cream, and I need to get a tub to put his clothes in because I was going to buy him a cabinet and a dresser. No point in doing that if I'm moving in the next 2-3 months. So I'm just going to get a tub and put his clothes in a tub like I have mine. Then I have to get me some stuff still. Have to get some shower shoes, some mouthwash, nursing pads, nipple creams. I need to get a pack of panties, whether I have a C-section or not. I just need to. I need regular pads. I'm debating if I want a nursing cover. I have to get some slippers. I need a robe, and then I have to buy all of my snacks like crackers and stuff like that, because I'm going to the hospital prepared with snacks, because I'm gonna be hungry and I don't have time for them to tell me all you can have is ice chips. Hell no. If I want to eat something, I want to eat something. So that's that. But that's about it for my 38-week update. I'm not gonna do a belly shot because not much has changed since the last video. I will insert a picture because I think I do have a picture from week 38. I think I do. So if I do, I will insert that at the end. But that's about it for my 38-week update. Next week, well, this coming week may be the last week before my son comes. He may be a week early. It all depends on what my doctor says come Friday or what happens on Wednesday. So a lot of stuff is happening, and I'm ready for my son to come. I'm ready for him to be here. I really am. But that's about it. I will have a update video. Well, not really an update video, just list of videos that I'll be working on in the next video. So check that out if you want to know what videos I have coming up within the next week, and I will see you guys later. Bye.